Hello everybody, it's Bob Anderson, and it is May 14th, 2023. And I get a lot of people asking me how Mittens is doing. So I woke her up to be in this video. As you might tell, she's a little groggy. Yeah, she's happy with the treats people are getting her. Yeah. Huh, honey? We'll let you go? There you go. Anyways, today is Mother's Day. And I wanted to say happy Mother's Day to all the mothers on this channel. I'm just doing a video so I can just kind of discuss a personal experience that I have had recently in the last couple days that I feel is important for you, not just the mothers, but the fathers and everybody else that watch my channel. And that is an experience that I've had with Apex. And as those of you who use Apex and Ninja, you have experienced, say on Thursday and Friday of last week, we had some data issues. And so Friday came along, we had the data issues on Thursday, which blocked me out of the system. I couldn't even get into trade until after 11. I got in after 11, made like $400 on my accounts, and then I shut the system down, did my job. And then Friday came along, so it was no harm, no foul really to me on Thursday. But then Friday came along and I set up for an open range break trade in oil, and I hit the thing on my screen at least perfectly. I hit the trade perfectly on my screen. And I mean, I was up $400 on my screen. What I wasn't recognizing was over on my P&L, totally opposite was going on. For some reason, my trades triggered 23 points away from where I actually entered on my screen. So by the time I got into the trade, I was 23 ticks into the direction. So then when the market reversed, I didn't realize I couldn't get out. Anyways, long story short, I have 10 accounts, 5 PA accounts that I talk about in the Discord on a daily basis and show my P&L on the Discord on a daily basis. And then I had 5 evals because I'm trying to add some more PA accounts. And combined, when everything settled, I was $570 in the hole per account, which is $5,700. I lost $5,700, of which, full disclosure, half of that was on evals, but half of that was in my funded account, which is, not a good thing. And I just was frustrated and I shut the system down. I wasn't going to take any more trades. And I went back in the Discord to see if other people were suffering the same problem, and they were. And, there was anxiety going on and that kind of stuff. And I was suffering a little bit of anxiety too. Now, don't get me wrong, $570 on my accounts is not the end of the world, but it, per account, but it was, it was detrimental nonetheless. So it wasn't long after that, and I got a time. Well, actually, I do not have the time on this. It wasn't long after that 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 Apex had. Well, first off, they sent out a notification not to trade, that there was some data issues. Obviously, there were data issues. Then it was not long after that, say, I don't know, maybe 11 or 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, that a notification came out from the CEO of Apex. And I bring this up solely because what the response was by Apex is exactly why I use them personally, and exactly why I endorse them for you, my subscribers. Because I'm going to tell you, something similar to this happened to me when I had live accounts with AMP Futures out of Chicago. And you know what the result was? Too fucking bad. Whereas Apex, they promised to fix the situation, which I'm doing this video today on Mother's Day because they said wait till Sunday to see that it was all rectified. And I woke up this morning, I went and looked at my accounts, and they've all been cleared of the losses. They even added in the trading day, which I didn't need. I just needed the losses to go away. And so Apex took $5,700 of losses off my books, which I don't know that any of the other prop firms would have done that. Yeah. So, I mean, I just, my hat goes off to Daryl, Martin, and the Apex group once again. I mean, just once again. You know, it reminds me of like a month ago, they wanted to make a change. The change was really for the good of the traders, but the traders didn't recognize it as good for the traders. And it had to do with the withdrawals and how far down you could draw your account against your catastrophic loss of your funded account. Daryl was trying to help the traders protect their accounts so that they could stay in their funded accounts longer. And people had an uproar. So Daryl turned around and said, okay, fine, we'll put the policy back. I mean, my point is he listened to you. Now, that allows me still to ignore the stupidness of people who are going to allow their accounts to be drawn down to where they're going to blow them up. But, I mean, Daryl didn't take away my right to ignore that. But he capitulated and went back to what allowed people to basically blow up their accounts, which is just ignorance on their part, not his part. So anyways, I'm going to read a couple comments in here. This is straight from Daryl Martin himself. He said, and by the way, it ended up being that the problem was Rhythmic. It had nothing to do with Apex. And what happened was Rhythmic was not, here's the funny part. Rhythmic was having a problem because Apex is growing so fast as a funding organization that Rhythmic was not clearing out their databases of old accounts and keeping everything fresh fast enough. So all of a sudden the system just got bogged down. And they've promised us that that's not going to happen anymore. But anyways, so this was a Rhythmic problem, which is a vendor of Apex. It wasn't Apex's problem. But anyways, it says, though we do not control our vendors, have control over our vendors, we do not control how we respond to their mistakes. This is Daryl. Therefore, as we are the only company that has a long history of doing this, which is fixing accounts when a vendor in our network has a network-wide issue, we will fix all accounts negatively impacted from the past 2 days, and all profits will remain. That's just amazing. We apologize for the inconvenience and frustration this has caused. As you can imagine, this has overwhelmed our staff as well, as they do not want these things to cause issues that they can't control. As we are traders, by the way, Daryl is a trader and not just a funding company. And we committed to doing the right thing and have integrity to go beyond what is required of our agreement docs, saying, as the CEO of Apex Trader Funding and as a trader just like you again, I apologize for the frustration and appreciate your patience and understanding. Hope to see our commitment to providing the best experience possible and fixing things to make them right for you, even when they are beyond our control. And I'm telling you, there's not much more I can ask than that. And it goes back to this, okay? Today's Mother's Day. And I want every mother that's watching this video who happens to follow my trading strategy to understand when I tell you that Apex is the best prop firm, it's because that's what I truly believe. When I tell you the trading strategies that I use and I teach, it's because that's what I believe. When I sit here and say that I want the mothers that are learning my strategy, that I know who message me and send me emails to learn how to do this so that they can spend more time with their family and spend more time with their kids, it's because I freaking mean it. Okay? And that's the same thing for the fathers out there. You know, I don't ask for $1. I don't ask for a dime for me to teach you this. And there's a ton of people that are in the Discord that have just as much experience trading as I do that'll tell you that they can't believe I sit here and do this for free. Because my strategies that I teach far exceed the ones that are out there that people are selling for thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars that don't even work, and they don't even trade them themselves. So anyways, I want that to be my message today for Mother's Day. And I hope everybody has a good day. And I hope everybody appreciates the time that they have with their families on a day like today. And hopefully you too can get your trading in control so you can spend some more time with your families too. Talk to you later. Bye.